Brother or sister who is listening to me right now, you absolutely must stop everything you are doing. Turn off the TV, silence your phone, sit in a respectful position, because what I am about to reveal to you in a few minutes could literally save your soul and the souls of your entire family. I spent months, brother, months studying, whole nights reading. I compared revelations with revelations. I compared prophecies with prophecies. I leafed through books of private revelations, approved by the Catholic Church until my eyes stung. And when I finally put it all together, when I put together every word Our Lady spoke at Fatima, at La Salette, at Akita, at Garabandal, at Quito, at Civitavecchia, at San Nicolas, I discovered something that completely changed my life. The Great Tribulation, which so many preachers speak of in vague, general, and misleading terms, is not a single event. It is not a single catastrophe that will suddenly occur. The Great Tribulation, brother, has 7 distinct, sequential, chronological phases. 7 phases that Our Lady has revealed in various Marian apparitions throughout the centuries. 7 phases that, when arranged in sequence, form a precise prophetic map of the end times. And this is what made me fall to my knees on the living room floor and weep. We have already entered the 4th phase. Without realizing it, without any official warning, without any modern pastor daring to stand in the pulpit and tell you so, we have already passed the 1st phase. We have already passed the 2nd. We have already passed the 3rd. And now, at this very moment, as you listen to me, we are living through the 4th phase of the Great Tribulation. And the institutional church remains largely silent. Modernist bishops downplay it, progressive theologians mock it, cowardly priests avoid the subject. But the truth is, brother, that Our Lady warned us. She warned us clearly. And what comes after the 4th phase, what comes in the 5th, 6th, and 7th, will make you understand why so many Catholic saints wept bitterly when they had these visions. Before I reveal to you each of these 7 phases, giving you the exact words of the Marian apparitions, the names of the saints and Catholic mystics who described them, and the specific signs of each, I need you to do something now, immediately. Look in the lower right corner of your screen. See that red subscribe button? Click it now, and don't just subscribe, turn on the notification bell too, because this channel has been a spiritual trench lately. We're not afraid to reveal truths hidden by other channels. Here we bring the light of true Marian prophecies, without censorship, without softening, without modernism. Subscribe now, turn on the bell, and let's join together in this fight for your soul and the soul of your family. Done? Great. Now take a deep breath, because what follows will change your perception of the times we live in. Before I show you the 7 phases, brother, I must explain to you precisely what the Great Tribulation is in its authentic Catholic understanding. Because many people are confused. Many speak about it in a confusing manner. Many mix Catholic prophecies with Protestant sermons, and this is dangerous. This is dangerous for your soul. The Great Tribulation, in Catholic tradition, is the period of humanity's final purification, before the triumph of the Immaculate Heart of Mary and the establishment of the kingdom of the Sacred Heart of Jesus on earth. It is not merely a punishment. It is not merely God's punishment. It is also and above all an opportunity for conversion, for souls who can still be saved. So you are now officially part of it, along with us. Click the subscribe button. Turn on notifications. By subscribing, you raise a flag. You declare to the angels, the saints, and Our Lady herself, I chose Mary. I am in the remain. And leave a like too, brother. Every like is a candle lit before the altar of Our Lady. Every like carries this message to another lost Catholic who needs to wake up before it's too late. Do it now for the love of Our Lady. Subscribe, hit the bell, leave a like, and let's continue together in this spiritual trench. Greater than the destruction of Sodom, greater than the fall of Jerusalem, and the Blessed Virgin Mary as Mother of the Church has appeared in successive apparitions throughout the centuries to prepare us. She did not come to frighten us without reason. She came because she loves us. She came because she is a mother. And a true mother warns her child against fire before it burns. At Fatima, in 1917, she revealed part. At La Salette in 1846, she revealed another part. At Akita in 1973, she revealed another part. In Quito in the 17th century, she revealed another part. In Civitavecchia in the 1990s, another part. In San Nicolas, Argentina, another part. And in private revelations to Catholic mystics such as Blessed Anne Catherine Emmerich, Venerable Maria de Agreda, Father Stefano Gobbi, and the servant of God Luisa Picareta. Our Lady revealed piece by piece the entire enigma. And when I put all the pieces together, brother, when I placed each apparition next to the next chronologically, I saw a map. I saw the 7 phases. I saw where we were. I saw where we were going. And I cried. I cried because Our Lady was trying to warn us, but most Catholics today are too distracted to listen. Now grab a pen and paper, brother, or open your phone's notes app. I'll present you with the 7 phases of the Great Tribulation, one by one in exact order, with detailed signs for each, so you can determine where humanity is now and what will happen next. The first phase of the Great Tribulation, brother, is a phase that has already happened. It has already happened before your eyes, and many did not understand why it was quiet, gradual, subtle, like poison in drinking water. The first phase is the Great Apostasy. Apostasy, my brother, is the collective abandonment of the true Catholic faith. It's not just an individual's loss of faith. It's a widespread abandonment of doctrine, the sacraments, the legitimate hierarchy, and authentic Catholic tradition. And this wave began decades ago. Paul prophesied about this in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. He said there would be a falling away before the day of the Lord. He didn't say any falling away. He said this falling away, the final falling away, the one that will precede all final events. And at La Salette in 1846, the Blessed Virgin Mary spoke terrifying words to Melanie Calvat. The church will be darkened, the world will sink into despair. Rome will lose the faith and become the seat of the Antichrist. The church is educated, brother, not destroyed, eclipsed, like the sun when the moon passes before it. The church still exists, but its light is obscured. Doctrine is obscured, sacraments are relativized, morality is being undermined from within. And the faithful, those who still have eyes to see, groan amidst this confusion. Look around you, brother. How many churches stand empty today? How many baptized Catholics haven't attended Mass in years? How many receive communion in mortal sin? How many deny the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist? How many live in irregular relationships thinking everything is fine? How many vote for politicians who defend abortion, euthanasia, and gender ideology, yet call themselves Catholics? The universal apostasy, brother, has already taken place. It is total. And the worst thing is that it has penetrated inside the church, to priests who deny dogma, to bishops who bless public sin, to cardinals who question the perennial magisterium, to theologians who preach heresies from the chairs of Catholic universities, to nuns who have abandoned the habit and embraced the new era. Blessed Anne Catherine Emmerich saw this in a vision. She said she would see 2 churches, one old, true, suffering, persecuted, faithful, and the other new, created by human hands with preachers who preached words pleasing to the ear but devoid of divine presence. Can you recognize this other church today, brother? I do. I see it every day on social media. I see it in parishes that have forgotten Latin, tradition, and reverence. I see it in contemporary Catholic movements that preach more self-help than doctrine. Phase 1, the Great Apostasy, has ended. We have emerged from it and entered the next phase without even realizing it. The second phase of the Great Tribulation, brother, is church confusion. And this phase, again, has already happened. It is over. I will show you the evidence now. In Akita, Japan in 1973, Our Lady appeared to Sister Agnes Sasagawa and spoke words that seem written for our times. She said, "And I ask you to listen with the utmost attention. The work of the devil will infiltrate even the church, so that you will see cardinals opposing cardinals, bishops against bishops. Priests who venerate me will be despised and will encounter opposition from their brethren. Churches and altars will be ransacked. The church will be filled with those who accept compromises. Cardinals against cardinals, brother. Bishops against bishops. Have you ever seen anything like this? I have. Do you read Catholic newspapers? I have. Do you follow what's happening at the Synod? I have. And exactly what Akita predicted is happening. Cardinals publish open letters against other cardinals. Bishops publicly question bishops. Conflicting documents coming from the same Vatican. doctrines that seem to change from week to week, confessions that seem valid in one place but invalid in another, marriages that are a sin in one diocese but a blessing in another, traditional priests persecuted while modernists promoted. Yes, brother, this is phase 2. It is happening. It is complete in its initial phase and is still deepening. Moreover, Blessed Catherine Emmerich described in one of her visions in the 19th century, "I saw a schism in the church. I saw that many pastors had abandoned the chair of Peter to build a new temple right next door. This new temple was large, spacious, devoid of mystery, without true tabernacles. People entered through one door, worshipped things that were not God, and left through another door." Can you imagine this, brother? Can you see this other church being built before our eyes? I see it every day. The servant of God, Luisa Picaretta, also received messages from this period. She wrote of a church wounded from within, wounded by its own children, and tormented by its own shepherds. The servant of God, Father Stefano Gobbi, in his messages to the Marian movement of priests, received numerous messages from the Blessed Virgin Mary, warning against this inner turmoil. She spoke through him. "My sons, priests, you are living through the most serious hour in the history of the Church. The smoke of Satan has entered the sanctuary." The smoke of Satan, brother. This phrase was first used by Pope Paul VI in 1972, speaking of the inner state of the Church. He saw it, and many after him continued to warn against it. Phase 2 has ended. We are living with its consequences, but the worst, brother, is yet to come. Because phase 3 has also already manifested, and phase 4, we are living phase 4 now, at this very moment. Wait, brother. Before we move on to phase 3, I need to hear something from you. Comment below and say, "I am with you in phase 4. Comment now, because I want to know how many Catholics are awake, how many realize what's happening, how many are ready to face what's coming. This comment isn't just a phrase, it's a spiritual declaration. It's an act of awakening. And if this video moves you, leave a like. Lift a knee, because every like is like a candle lit before the altar of the Blessed Virgin Mary. A way to spread this urgent message to more Catholics who are still asleep. We have brothers and sisters around the world who need to hear this message, and the algorithm will only forward this video to them if you like it. Do it out of love for Our Lady. Comment, "I am with you in phase 4, and leave a like. Ready? Great. Let's continue. The third phase of the Great Tribulation, brother, is the phase of signs in nature. And this too, brother, has already come to pass in its initial phase and continues to manifest with ever greater force. Our Lord Jesus Christ said in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 21, verse 25, "There will be signs in the sun, the moon and the stars, and on the earth there will be anguish of nations, helpless at the roaring of the sea and the tempest. People's hearts will faint for fear of what is coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven will be shaken." Look around you, brother. Look at nature. Look at what's happened in recent years. Earthquakes where there weren't any before. Floods destroying entire cities in hours. Forest fires consuming continents. Volcanoes dormant for centuries are springing back into action. Pandemics paralyzing the entire world. Plagues destroying crops. Extreme droughts. Seasonally irregular storms. Hurricanes stronger than ever before. In Fatima in 1917, Our Lady showed 3 shepherd children a vision of hell and told them that human sins were bringing punishment upon humanity. She spoke of a night illuminated by an unknown light, which was to be a sign of even greater chastisements to come. This night occurred on January 25, 1938, when an extraordinary aurora borealis could be observed across Europe. This was a sign preceding World War II. And now, brother, what signs do we see now? Volcanoes in Iceland, Italy, Mexico, Indonesia, and Hawaii are becoming sequentially active. Earthquakes in the Pacific are intensifying. Temperatures are fluctuating to unprecedented extremes. Entire animal species are disappearing. Birds are dying en masse. Fish are dying in huge numbers in various parts of the world. Strange sounds are being recorded in the sky on several continents. Auroras are appearing at latitudes where they were previously absent. In Akita, Our Lady said, "If people do not repent and improve their ways, the Father will send a terrible punishment upon all humanity. It will be a punishment greater than the flood, the likes of which have never been seen before. Fire will fall from heaven and destroy a large part of humanity, both good and bad, sparing neither priests nor faithful. Fire from the sky, brother. Look at the satellite images of forest fires around the world. Look at the volcanic ash. Look at the meteorites that are increasingly passing through our atmosphere. The prophecy is being fulfilled before our eyes. Blessed Elena Aiello, a 20th century Italian mystic, also received similar messages. She saw earthquakes tearing open the earth, seas overflowing their banks, unprecedented storms, the air poisoned to breathe. All this is happening, brother. This is not the future. This is the present. Phase 3 is in full swing, and now it intertwines with Phase 4, which we are experiencing at this very moment as you listen to me. Here we are, brother, here we are. Phase 4, the phase we are experiencing right now. The phase that most Catholics haven't even noticed has just begun. Sit down with respect, because what I'm about to tell you is the key to understanding everything that's happening in the world. Phase 4 of the Great Tribulation, according to the interpretation of Marian prophecies, is the phase of the division of the world and the persecution of the faithful. According to prophecy analysis, this phase apparently began around 2020, and we are currently in its midst. It is characterized by 3 undeniable signs indicated by Our Lady in various messages. The first sign, the division of nations into hostile blocks. Look at the world today, brother. See how it is polarizing. See how nations are uniting into rival military and economic blocks. See how old treaties are being torn apart. See how former powers are once again taking up arms. See how new wars are breaking out on several continents simultaneously. At Fatima, Our Lady warned that unless Russia is consecrated to her Immaculate Heart, it will spread its errors throughout the world, provoking wars and persecution of the Church. Good people will suffer martyrdom. Many nations will be annihilated. The second sign is the persecution of faithful Catholics. Not only by atheistic governments, not only by communists, but, and this is the most painful part, by members of the Church themselves. Traditional priests are silenced. Faithful bishops are removed. Faithful who defend doctrine are labeled fundamentalists, rigid, intolerant. Traditional Catholic movements are being disbanded. Latin masses are being restricted. Blessed Catherine Emmerich saw this in a vision and described it. I saw the Church being attacked by the very shepherds who should have defended it. They opened the doors and let the wolves in. The true faithful remained in the spiritual catacombs, in the hiding of their faith. Do you feel the same way, brother? Do you feel like you're in the catacombs of faith? Do you feel persecuted, even in your own parish, for defending tradition? Know that this is a hallmark of Phase 4. It's a sign that we're in its midst. The third floor, widespread moral corruption. What was once sin has become virtue. What was once virtue has become crime. Children are indoctrinated from a young age with ideologies that destroy innocence. Youth are bombarded with messages against chastity, against family, and against God. Adults are succumbing to vices amplified by technology. The elderly are abandoned, rejected, and in some countries euthanized under the false banner of death with dignity. The traditional family is derided as outdated. Marriage is being redefined by civil laws, a blatant denial of divine law. At La Salette, Our Lady spoke of this. She said, family customs and laws will be violated. Parents will no longer have authority. Children will be led by strangers. Young people will live like animals. Elders will be ridiculed. This is Phase 4, brother. We are living through it. Every report you see, every social media platform you open, every conversation you hear on the street is full of traces of this phase. And Our Lady warned us, and many did not listen, and many still do not listen. But I tell you, brother, with all my heart, being in Phase 4 is not a reason to despair. It's a reason to action. Because there's still time to prepare for what's to come. And what will come in Phase 5, Phase 5E, be careful, because what's coming now will keep you awake at night. The 5th phase of the Great Tribulation, brother, is a phase yet to come. We don't know the exact date, but numerous prophecies indicate that it is very close. It could happen this year, it could happen next year, it could happen tomorrow. And those who are not prepared will suffer terribly. Phase 5 is called the Great Warning or Illumination of Conscience by Catholic visionaries. What is this, brother? I will explain it to you with the precision of prophecy. The visionaries of Garabandal, Spain, between 1961 and 1965, received very detailed messages about this event. Conchita Gonzalez, one of the visionaries, described the warning as a correction of the world, a direct manifestation of God in all souls. In a moment, brother, in a moment, every human being living on earth, without exception, without borders, without religion, without age, will experience an inner vision of their own soul before God. It will be like a personal, anticipated judgment, but without death. Each person will see in a moment of suspended time all their sins. They will feel the pain these sins inflict on God. They will understand with absolute clarity the state of their soul before eternity. Those in a state of grace will experience this as a painful confirmation, but with the peace of God's mercy. Those immersed in mortal sin will experience it as a terror that many will be unable to bear. Prophecies indicate that people will die of fear. They will die from the impact. Some souls, according to visionaries, may lose their minds due to the shock. Marie Julie Jahenny, a 19th century French mystic, also received messages about this event. She said it would precede the 3 days of darkness and would be an absolute sign of the approaching end times. The servant of God Luisa Picareta also wrote about this illumination of hearts, about this revelation of justice before the triumph of mercy. Think about it, brother. Think carefully. If the warning could occur today, tomorrow, next week, would you be ready? Is your soul in a state of grace now? When was the last time you went to confession? Do you receive Holy Communion frequently? Do you pray the Rosary daily? Are you living as a true Catholic should? Or are you deceiving yourself with a lukewarm faith that would fail the test of the warning? This is Phase 5, and it's coming. Prophecies indicate it will occur before Phase 6, which is even more terrifying. So the time to prepare is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not during the next retreat. Now. Brother, sister, I must pause here for a moment, because the weight of what we are discussing is too great to pass by without comment. I want you to comment below on the phrase, "Preparate me, Mary," as a prayer. As a cry from your soul to Our Lady, asking her to prepare you for the warning. Comment with faith, and I will pray for every person who leaves a comment under this video. I will pray for your perseverance. I will pray for your family. I will bring every name to the feet of the image of Our Lady in my oratory. And leave likes too, brother, because every like carries this message to another soul that needs to wake up before it's too late. The algorithm is merciless, but you can. Click the like button now. Comment, "Preparate me, Mary." Done. Great. Let us move on to the final stages, because what follows will shake you deeply. Now, brother, I ask you to kneel, if possible. Make the sign of the cross. Mentally recite an Our Father and a Hail Mary before proceeding. For Phase 6 is the most terrible of all the phases of the Great Tribulation. And what I'm about to describe to you has been witnessed by many Catholic saints and mystics, approved by the Church. Phase 6 is divine punishment, which ends with the famous 3 days of darkness. Blessed Anna Maria Taigi, a 19th century Italian mystic canonized as venerable, received an incredibly detailed vision of this event. She described it as follows: "A supernatural darkness will cover the entire earth for 3 days and 3 nights. Nothing will be visible. The air will be polluted by demons who will appear in all their most hideous forms. Terrifying thunder and lightning will shake entire cities. This supernatural darkness will be a manifestation of God's wrath upon an apostate world. 3 days, 3 nights, absolute darkness, poisoned air, demons visible in terrifying forms." Think about this, brother. Think about the reality of this event. Those who open doors or windows during these 3 days will die instantly. Those who look out the window will also die. Those in a state of mortal sin will be gripped by madness, terror, or death. Only those in a state of grace, at home, with candles lit. Candles that will not extinguish even without oxygen, according to prophecies, with windows and doors tightly closed, reciting the Holy Rosary and the Chaplet of Divine Mercy. Only they will be spared. Blessed Marie Julie Jahenny, a French mystic, also described the event. She added the following details. People should provide themselves with blessed candles. They should have holy water. They should have crucifixes on their walls. They should confess beforehand that they are in a state of grace. They should remain in profound silence for 3 days, praying intensely. Padre Pio, brother. The canonized Padre Pio. In private conversations, recounted by credible witnesses, he also confirmed the authenticity of this event. He told a priest friend, "Be prepared, have blessed candles, always be in a state of grace. The 3 days will come like a thief in the night." The Venerable Mary of Agreda in the 17th century also described this event in her mystical City of God, although in a more veiled way. Similar messages were received in the 20th century by the servant of God Bertha Petit. This, brother, is phase 6. It is God's punishment for humanity, which has rejected Our Lady, mocked the sacraments, abolished natural morality, murdered children in the womb, desecrated marriage and worshipped money and pleasure. It is God's justice revealed after centuries of suffering. But be careful. Be careful. The 3 days of darkness are not the end, brother. They are only the final phase of purification, for after them comes phase 7. And phase 7 is the hope that sustains every true Catholic. And now, brother, we have finally arrived at the 7th phase, the glorious phase, the phase promised by the Blessed Virgin Mary at Fatima, when she spoke the words that have sustained the hope of all true Catholics for over a century. In the end, my Immaculate Heart will triumph. Phase 7 is the triumph of the Immaculate Heart of Mary and the advent of the era of peace. After the 3 days of darkness, according to unanimous prophecies, surviving humanity will awaken to a completely transformed world. Sinful cities will lie in ruins. The wicked will be wiped from the face of the earth. The righteous, protected under the maternal mantle of the Virgin Mary, will emerge from their homes into a new dawn. Our Lady appeared to several saints and mystics describing this era. This will be an era in which all remaining humanity will convert to true Catholicism. There will be no more Protestantism. There will be no more Islam. There will be no more Judaism separated from Christ. There will be no more paganism. All will be one flock under one shepherd, as Christ promised in the Gospel of John, chapter 10, verse 16. Blessed Catherine Emmerich witnessed this era. She described it this way: "I saw a new church emerging from the ruins. It was an old church, but purified, glorious, shining like the sun. The faithful lived in holiness. Priests celebrated Holy Mass with perfect reverence. Children learned the catechism in purity. Families were holy. Nature was obedient to man, as it was to Adam before original sin." The servant of God Luisa Picareta received numerous revelations about this era, which she called the Kingdom of the Divine Will. She wrote, "This will be the era in which the will of God will be done on earth as in heaven. People will live like angels. The Eucharist will be the center of human life. The Virgin Mary will reign as Mother of the universe." The duration of this age of peace is a matter of debate among theologians. Some say it will be the 1,000-year period mentioned in Revelation 20. Others say it will be a significant period, but not a literal 1,000 years. However, all agree that it will be a period of unprecedented glory in human history, a prelude to heaven on earth. And after this period, brother, there will be the final attack of Satan, who will soon be unleashed. There will be the end of the material world. There will be the final judgment. There will be the resurrection of the bodies. There will be eternal life in the new heaven and new earth promised in Revelation chapter 21. This is phase 7, brother. This is hope. This is the victory of Our Lady. This is the promise that sustains us in the painful phases of the Great Tribulation. And you, brother, must make a choice now. Which side of the Great Tribulation will you stand on as it intensifies? Will you be with Our Lady, under her mantle, in her Immaculate Heart, in a state of grace prepared for the warning, with blessed candles in your home for 3 days, a daily rosary, frequent reception of the sacraments, a holy life? Or will you be there in the midst of an apostate world, distracted, immersed in mortal sin, without candles, without sacraments, without Mary's protection? The choice is yours, and the time is now. Now, brother, before I leave you with my final blessing, I must give you some practical advice, for knowledge without action is vanity. You have just learned about the 7 phases of the Great Tribulation. You have just recognized that we are in Phase 4. You have just understood that Phase 5, the warning, could occur at any moment. So what should you do? First, confess. Today. Tomorrow. As soon as possible. Don't go to bed this week without confessing. Everything we've said so far is worthless if your soul is in mortal sin when the warning comes. He's looking for a traditional priest, a priest who still believes in sin, a priest who will apply the appropriate penance. And he will conduct a general confession if it's been a long time since your last confession. Cleanse your soul of all the sins of your entire life. Second, pray the rosary every day. It's not optional. At Fatima, Our Lady asked for a daily rosary. She said the rosary is a weapon in these end times. Start today. If you've never prayed it before, start with a decade. Gradually increase until you reach the full rosary. The most devout pray the entire rosary, all 15 mysteries, but at least 1/3 every day without exception. Third, prepare your home. Have blessed candles in your home. At least 7. You can buy them in devotional shops or take them to a priest for blessing. Keep holy water in a suitable container. A crucifix should stand in every room of the house. Have images of the Virgin Mary, the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and your patron saints. Your home should be a walking chapel. Fourth, consecrate yourself to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Make a consecration to Mary according to the method of Saint Louis Marie Grignon de Montfort. 33 days of spiritual preparation. This consecration is the best possible protection in the times in which we live. Fifth, receive communion frequently. The Eucharist is food for the soul in its anguish. Those who do not nourish themselves with the Eucharist will not have the strength to withstand what is to come. Sixth, stock up on basic food. Don't panic, but be cautious. Stock up on long-life food for at least 3 months. Water, essential medications, regular candles, not just blessed ones, matches, flashlights, hygiene supplies. Seventh, create a network of faithful Catholics. Don't face tribulations alone. Find other true Catholics in your parish, in traditional prayer groups and in serious Marian movements. Create a network of spiritual and material support. Eighth, read spiritually every day. The Bible, On the Imitation of Christ, a treatise on true worship, the Holy Scriptures. Nourish your soul with solid knowledge. No. He often makes the sign of the cross. He blesses his meals. He prays upon waking and before going to bed. He lives in a state of constant mental prayer. 10th, trust. Trust in Our Lady. She will not abandon her faithful children. She will protect you. She will guide you. She will give you the strength you need at every stage. She only asks for your faithfulness. Brother, sister, this film is coming to an end, but the mission is just beginning. You have just received information that few Catholics in the world know with such clarity. You now have a prophetic map of the 7 phases of the Great Tribulation. You know where you are. You know what is coming. You know what to do. The responsibility now rests with you. I gave you a lit candle. You must carry it. I showed you the path. You must follow it. I warned you of the danger. You must prepare. The Blessed Virgin Mary loves you. She died interiorly at the foot of the cross to give you divine life. She has a special mantle for the faithful in these last times. She has a refuge in her Immaculate Heart for those who consecrate themselves to her, and she will triumph in the end. The Immaculate Heart will triumph. I guarantee it. Heaven itself promised it. But, and this but weighs heavy like a cross, only those who persevere to the end will triumph on earth. Only those in a state of grace will be protected. Only those who are prepared will survive the 3 days of darkness. So don't leave this film, brother, without making a decision. Today, before you go to sleep, make a choice for your soul. Decide for true conversion. Decide for the Mother of God. Before you close this video, I want you to do 3 things with me. Just 3 things. First, comment below saying I choose Mary in Phase 4. Comment as a public act of consecration, like a banner raised before angels and demons. I will read every comment, brother. Furthermore, I will pray for the name attached to each comment in this video. I will take all of these names to the altar of the Blessed Virgin Mary this week. I guarantee it. Second thing, leave a like, touch that little knee or heart depending on your device. Each like is like a flame lit before the Marian altar. It's your way of spreading this urgent message to more Catholics who need to wake up. We have brothers and sisters all over Brazil, Portugal, Angola, Mozambique, Cape Verde, in every Portuguese-speaking country who haven't seen this message yet. There are entire families waiting for this warning. There are mothers who have been praying for years for an answer to the signs of the times. And the YouTube algorithm will only forward this video to these souls if you like it. Do it out of love for Our Lady. Do it as an act of spiritual love. And the third thing, brother, is the most important. Look at your screen now. Another video is appearing. Do you see it? Click now. Don't close YouTube yet. Don't go to sleep yet. Don't go back to social media yet. Click on the video that appears on your screen. For I am revealing a detail about Phase 5, the Great Warning, that many are not aware of. It is a natural continuation of this message, and if that video shook you, this one will transform you. Click now. Click on the video that appears on your screen. And let's continue this journey of awakening together. May the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you. May the blue mantle of the Blessed Virgin Mary protect you in all 7 phases. May holy angels guard you in all your paths. May your family be consecrated to the Immaculate Heart of Our Lady. And may you be among the righteous who will attain the final triumph. Under Mother's blue cloak, I leave you. Until the next film, brother.